Let's face it, all parents want to raise responsible, intelligent, caring, and capable children, but most parents haven't been trained how to do this. We at Tutorfy have created the A+ Parenting video series so we can share our knowledge with parents and give them the skills and information that they need to raise successful children.
So today we're going to talk about encouraging your child to study using digital flashcards, and we're going to visit a site called www.flashcarddb.com. Now, you may have used traditional flashcards when you were younger and you had to study something. You probably wrote a term on one side and then you elaborated on that term and maybe wrote a definition or an answer or some facts or whatever on the other side. Now, it probably wasn't the most exciting way to study, but it definitely was productive. And studies show that flashcards are a great way to help a child remember things. So what we'd like to do is encourage the children to use flashcards, but in a more exciting way. We're going to use technology, and I'm going to bring you to a site in a second, and I'm going to show you how to make flashcards online, and then how to review them productively and efficiently. So let's go take a look at this website. So here's the website you can go to. It's flashcarddb.com. So all you need to do to sign up is put in a username, a password, confirm your password. You don't even need an email address, and then just click Create New Account, and you'll end up with your very own free account. Now, once you log into the main page, and you can see that we're logged in here, you can click My Flashcards. I just created a new account, so I'm not going to have any flashcards, but we can make some. It says Create the First. So let's say that I don't know, you have to learn, let's say, Spanish numbers, the names of Spanish numbers. So you could put something to describe them for you. I don't know, just put Spanish numbers here. You can put a description if you want, you can put a subject, and then just click Create Card Set. And here you go, here's your cards, front and back. So you could put on one, and then on the other side, put uno. Add this card. And then you go two. And dos, and so forth. So it's very, very simple. You just keep adding cards one after another. If you want to go back and edit them, just click the little box here that says Edit, and then you can go right back in and change them up. You can even put pictures in here. For instance, here's a set that somebody else created, and it's got the pictures of these states in red, so we know that that's Alabama and Alaska and so forth. So you can be very creative with what you put on these flashcards. Now, the great thing about these is that you can study. And when you study, the flashcards are all going to be compiled in a deck. You can put all the different cards that you've created or the different stacks you've created in a deck, and you can study those. And every time you get something right, it moves to the next deck. If you get it wrong, it goes back to the previous deck. And as you study, you go from deck to deck to deck, and you study the ones that you get wrong more often. They keep popping up in the previous decks. If you get them right and you don't need to waste time studying, then they move on ahead. So it's a really efficient way to study, and it keeps track of what you learned and what you didn't learn and what you need more progress with. The other neat thing that you could do is that you can browse flashcards that have already been created. So if you click Browse Flashcards, you can look over here, or you could type something in, like I'll type in SAT. SAT is a big thing. A lot of kids are looking for SAT vocabulary prep. Why waste time creating all the new cards when they're probably already created? So this is a stack that somebody else has already created. These are all SAT prep words. So you can go find other people's work, and you could study from that. Now here's how you would study. You click Study up here. There's a couple different ways we could do this. Now this says plausible. This is what the top half or the front half of the card would look like. You need to figure out what would go on the bottom half. So in the beginning, when you find a new stack of cards, if you don't know exactly what people are looking for right off the bat, you can just click Show Answer and then ask yourself, did you know that? If you thought of that yourself, were you right or were you wrong? So you would go through this and you'd start clicking, am I right? Do you know what tangible is? Let's show the answer, think about it, show the answer, and then click yes, I was right. Propaganda, do you know what that is? Maybe you don't know what that is. Click Show Answer, and then you click I was wrong, and so forth. So you keep going through all of these cards, and the nice thing is at the end, it'll tell you how many got correct. Now granted, I only did a few. There are actually 40 cards in that deck, but it'll tell you how many got correct and how many got incorrect and how many you still need to answer. And you can return to that card set and you could practice again and again and again until your scores are higher and higher and higher. Now, if you want to do a quiz, it'll turn your cards into multiple choice. So it'll give you the front side of one card and the back sides of 4 different cards. And one of them obviously is the correct answer. So let's say the word is counterfeit and you believe it's fake or false. So you click on that. And then you go to the next one. Let's say you click on that one. I know it's not, but just click the first ones of all of them. Obviously, I'm getting some of these wrong. I know I'm getting them wrong, but I just want to show you what happens. So you go through this whole thing, and it usually gives you about 10 questions. And then afterwards, you can click Grade the Quiz. So much for 25% chance of getting them each right. Anyways, I got 1 out of 10. Again, I randomly did them. But it tells me that this is correct. That's good. It tells me it's correct. And then after that, it shows me that I picked the wrong one, and it tells me what the correct answer is. So this is a great way to get instant feedback. So I encourage kids in my own classroom and even my own kids, I encourage them to study with this. I have a 2nd grader and a 4th grader, and then 2 little ones who aren't quite studying stuff yet. But my 2nd grader and my 4th grader both use this on a regular basis, and they find it to be very, very productive. Here's another set of flashcards that somebody else has created, and you see that it's a little bit more in depth than just a vocab. So now they're studying biology, they're studying the heart and the cardiac system. So everybody from little kids learning math facts all the way up to people theoretically studying to be doctors or lawyers could be using this to review. So as you can see, using the technology is a lot more engaging. The kids can get instant feedback. They're using spaced repetition, and it's a very efficient way of studying. So go to this website, create an account with your child or for your child, and then have them or encourage them to use this often. Now, if you visit us at www.tutorfy.com/makeonlineflashcards.aspx, you can download the directions and the information provided to you regarding flashcarddb.com. And you can also sign up to have more videos just like this emailed to you on a regular basis. We have a lot of other videos which will teach you how to teach your child to use the correct technology to get them excited about learning and studying.
Tutorfy understands that not all tutors enjoy working for big tutoring companies, where they rarely meet the same student twice, or they find themselves only providing nightly homework help to whichever students happen to log in each night. We also know that students want tutors that they can understand and relate to, and that truly care about their success. So Tutorfy has addressed the needs of both the tutors and the students, and built a company which offers the tutors the skills and the resources that they need to work for themselves and to build their own company. When you sign your child up with a Tutorfy tutor, you will be guaranteed that your child will be working one-on-one with the same tutor on a regular basis. Since the success of the tutor's business depends on how well the students are treated, you can be certain that your child will receive the highest quality tutoring possible. Your tutor will take the time to care. This will be obvious as the tutor gets to know your child and highlight his or her strengths, and then identify and improve on the weaknesses, starting from the very first session. You can expect regular consultations so you know exactly where your child stands and what progress is being made. Our tutors know that your success is directly related to their success, so they will do whatever's necessary to ensure that your child's academic success, and not just their grades, but confidence, attitude, and approach to lifelong learning, improves. Our interactive whiteboard will allow your child to receive the unique individualized help that he needs from the comfort of your very own home. With a simple microphone and speakers, the tutor and child can communicate both verbally and on the whiteboard as if they were sitting next to each other, and with the click of a button, your child can upload his homework, view pages of an online textbook, or explore a website with their tutor. Our tutors are well trained in making learning fun and exciting for your child. View our online demo to watch a short clip of a real-life tutoring session. Visit us at www.tutorfy.com/videos to sign up for more videos just like this one, and learn more about getting your child on the path to success with one of our caring and dedicated tutors. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you again soon.